Hello and welcome to episode 30 of Rebuilding Chelsea on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're away to Wolves and at home to Blackburn Rovers, both in the Premier League, and I'll then show you the signings we've made since the transfer update at the end of pre-season. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Wolves is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Wolves, and it is Dennis Simon in goal, back four of Cucurella, Fofana, Antonio Silva and Reece James, Jude Bellingham at the base of midfield, Fernandes and Kefren Turam ahead of him, Sterling on the left, João Mario on the right and Youssoufa Moukoko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants us to pick up where we left off last time out, and I think that's a good idea actually. So I'm going to point the finger and agree with him, and let's get out there into the tunnel. He made a couple of changes as Dennis Simon and João Mario come into the fold. What's the thinking here? What am I going to say? I have faith in the players who've kept their places, and hopefully they can continue to do well. How much easier is life as a manager when you have Marc Cucurella in your squad? He's brilliant and we're so much better for having him. How much will you be expecting from Enzo Fernandez? Lots. Very happy with him and have no worries. Let's get out there and kick the match off and see if we can grab the win. So Wolves going 4-4-2 against our 4-3-3. I'm going to demand more after 10 minutes, because in fact less than 10 minutes. Reece James with the free kick, plays it in, the header, and it's over the top from Antonio Silva, and the highlight comes to an end. We've had the better of it, but we've got nothing to show for it yet, and Wolves are on the attack this time. Aaron's back to Mateus, Cody to Kilman, back to Cody, Kilman again. It's forced back to his goalkeeper, and Cody launches it forward, and Cunha and Raul finds his way in. Raul Jimenez has given Wolves the lead. So disappointing start, 16 minutes gone, it's Wolves 1, Chelsea 0. So we're going to demand more, and we're going to go attacking as well. So let's see if we can find a way to take the lead or get an equaliser before half time. Cucurella to Fernandes, Fofana to Cucurella, into Sterling, Fernandes to Fofana, Cucurella to Fofana, out to Silva, into Fernandes, Fofana, Cucurella takes on the Wolves player and beats him. Finds Fernandes, back to Jude Bellingham, and it's into the area, but it's cleared by Wolves over the halfway line. Antonio Silva into Kefren Turam, back to Antonio Silva, finds Fofana, long ball out to the left hand side, which Sterling chases, keeps in and finds Fernandes. Don't shoot. He does shoot, and it's over the top. So we'll demand more again, and there will be mass changes at half time. Despite the fact we are statistically doing better than Wolves, XG we're behind, but on the other stats we're ahead, and we're also behind obviously in the only one that matters, the one top left of the screen. So you've been terrible, and let's make some changes. So Moukoko off and Evan Nielsen on. That's an easy one. Raheem Sterling off as Abde on. João Mario off, and in fact I can't take João Mario off. I'd like to, but I can't. But what we can do is take Jude Bellingham off and bring on Guendouzi. Slight spoiler there ahead of the transfer update at the end, but there we go. Start the second half with a triple change, and let's see if we can manage to get back into the match. Demand more again. We need to find a way to get João Mario off if we can. Evan Nielsen can play on the left, so Abde could go out to the right, Evan Nielsen could go on the left, and then we would be able to, in fact, no, let's cancel all of that, and the highlight that was brewing comes to an end. We are an hour in and we haven't got anything of a foothold in this second half, as Jimenez challenges for the ball for Wolves, but we win it back. Cucurella to Fofana, onto James, into Thuram. He's out-muscled and outworked, if I'm honest, and Wolves are in again, and it is Matheus Fernandes, and it's 2-0 to Wolves, and we are looking really shaky at the moment. So Cucurella needs to come off, and we'll bring on Chilwell at left back as Cunha finds Fernandes. Cucurella intercepts but then gives the ball away. Raul shot hammers against the bar, and Matheus Cunha is the sharpest to react, and it's 3-0 to Wolves. So really, really poor away performance again. Yes, we're going to continue with the changes. I only hope that it's mostly down to defensive nerves at the debutant goalkeeper being behind them, because he won't play very many games for us this season. And if this performance is anything to go by, that's a good thing. So there's the full-time whistle. Wolves 3, Chelsea 0, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and a home Premier League game against Blackburn Rovers. Dennis Simon continues in goal, and the back four is Cucurella, Fofana, Antonio Silva and Reece James. Jude Bellingham at the base of midfield, Fernandes and Kefren Thuram ahead of him, Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, and Youssoufa Moukoko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, following an absolutely miserable performance in the last match, my assistant is recommending I expect to see a much better performance from you today. He's 100% right. So we're going to pump the fists. Nope, we can't do that. We'll thrash the arms and go with that. And that seems to have motivated or inspired most of them and left the rest of them composed. I'll take that. So let's get into the tunnel. Always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently, right? If you can score goals, you'll always have a chance. How important is a good performance? If we play as well as we're capable of, we'll be absolutely fine. Has the recent fixture list been challenging? It's been hard, but that's football. Okay, let's get into the match. We absolutely have to win this, so let's make sure that we do. And if we do, we will go above Blackburn Rovers in the table. So let's make sure that happens. as we go on the attack. Mokoku to Mudryk, beats his man. He's in the area. Can he get the cross in? He can. It's hit the crossbar. Hyam clears. Sterling is beaten to it, but Reece James collects. Finds Mokoku, who shoots. It's deflected away. Reece James, Sterling, back to Antonio Silva, and the highlight comes to an end. We'll demand more. We're not going attacking. We haven't hit the target from 7 shots. So not great in terms of attacking, and Blackburn have a chance. Buckley headed away. Ito for Blackburn gets to the byline. Antonio Silva wins it off him. Fernandez clears, but we give the ball away again. Ito to Buckley, Hyam to Wharton, Mangala to Vallejo. Wharton again for Blackburn, finds Cabrera, and we can't get the ball off Blackburn at the moment. Cabrera to Mangala, and Cabrera is hassled by Sterling, but he doesn't win the ball, and it's come back off the bar, but Ben Brereton Diaz is offside. So we've got away with that one somewhat. Let's demand more and see if we can find a way to make our dominance of the first half count for something. At the moment it counts for absolutely nothing, but we are on the attack again. Cucurella into Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella to Fofana into Enzo Fernandez. His ball forward is too easy for Caprile to collect, and he's being put under pressure by number 17, which is Mokoku, but manages to get his clearance away. Fofana now to James. Antonio Silva into Jude Bellingham, finds Fofana, goes backwards to Antonio Silva, into midfield for Thuram. Sterling plays it over the top. Mokoku beaten to it. Mudryk keeps it in. Can he get the cross away? No, but he does find Fernandez, and Kefren Thuram is on the end of it, and that's his first ever goal for Chelsea, and it is Chelsea 1, Blackburn Rovers 0. And that does lift us above Blackburn into the European places as it stands. It's Reece James's free kick. The header is over the top from Antonio Silva, and hopefully we can take a 1-0 lead in at half time, and then I can give the lads some words of encouragement and we can send them out for the second half. So point the finger. Things are going well, but you're capable of better. Let's give them a little bit of help by taking off anyone who needs to come off. Reece James is one who does. João Mario can come on. In fact, yeah, João Mario can come on. And I think I'm going to give the youngster Mokoku a rest and bring Evan-Nielsen on. That'll do. So we'll send them out for the second half. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can secure a win in this match. A much needed win as it happens. Hyam for Blackburn plays it back to his keeper Caprile, who launches it forward. João Mario's under it and he thumps it back into the Blackburn half. Hyam to Buckley into Manu, but we've won it back. Enzo Fernandez to Fofana. Cucurella to Fernandez into Thuram. Forward for Evan-Nielsen. He rolls it under the keeper, and that is Chelsea 2, Blackburn Rovers 0, 3 minutes after half time. So good start to the second half. Fofana's free kick into Mudryk. Enzo Fernandez gives the ball away, and it's Whitry for Blackburn. Plays it back to Hyam into Buckley, who is being put under pressure but finds Wharton. Wharton dispossessed by Sterling, who plays it back to Bellingham, onto Fernandez, who shoots, hits the woodwork, and Caprile gets it away, and it's out off Hyam for a throw. Cucurella to Bellingham. Cucurella crosses to Sterling, who heads over the top. So another highlight will come to an end, and we need to start thinking about substitutions very shortly. And I think on about 65 I'll do another couple. In fact, probably not that early, maybe leave it till 70, as we are winning. So Jude Bellingham finds Cucurella to Fofana, into Enzo Fernandez, back to Antonio Silva. Bellingham to Evan Nielsen, back to Enzo Fernandez. Down the left is Cucurella, who shoots but it's charged down. Enzo Fernandez shoots, and that one is pushed wide by the keeper. So we'll have a corner. It will be Enzo Fernandez with it. His outswinger is headed away by the Blackburn defender, and the highlight comes to an end. And that surely was a foul, but no. It's played back to Caprile. Cabrera to Hyam for Blackburn, finds Cabrera, and it's played forward. João Mario wins it, finds Antonio Silva, into Thuram, and finds João Mario, plays it forward for Sterling, waits for some help, finds Thuram, back to João Mario, who crosses, and it's Witry with the header away. Cucurella collects, plays it to Enzo Fernandez, back to Fofana, all the way back to Dennis Simon, who finds Antonio Silva. It's played over the top for Mudryk. He's in, rolls it in off the post, and that is Chelsea 3, Blackburn Rovers 0, and surely wraps up the win. And it is a corner. It's Enzo with the corner, deep one, headed away. Thuram will collect it, plays it to Antonio Silva, back to Bellingham, out to Enzo Fernandez on the left. He's fouled there, surely. Apparently not. Jude Bellingham shoots, and that's just over the top, and the chance is gone. Free kick now, Mudryk over it, and he's going to take it right footed, curls it around the wall and into the back of the net, and it is Chelsea 4, Blackburn Rovers 0, and that surely now is job done. So I now can make the next two substitutions, and I'll bring on Levi Colwill, the youngster, for one of the centre backs. It really doesn't matter which one, they're both tiring. So I'll bring him on for Fofana, and I'll also bring on Sven Botman as well to play alongside him. So we'll save one substitution just in case, and I'm not sure who the final change is going to be, if indeed we make one at all, as Sterling finds João Mario, back to Botman. He finds João Mario again, into Sterling. That's a foul, and Pickering's in trouble here. Pickering is off for Blackburn. Harry Pickering, red carded, and it's going to be Enzo Fernandez that's going to come off for Matteo Guendouzi. João Mario to Levi Colwill, plays it into Enzo Fernandez, onto Kefren Thuram. Sterling in on goal, and he finds the back of the net, and that is Chelsea 5, Blackburn Rovers 0. So the 10 men concede pretty quickly, and it is going to be a comfortable day for us in the end. and we're into the Champions League spots in the live league table. Obviously I'll need to confirm that at the end once we finish this match. So Sven Botman plays it into Guendouzi, Thuram to Sterling. It's played over the top for Mudryk. His shot is pushed behind by Caprile for a corner, and the 90 minutes is up. We've got 2 minutes of added time. Mudryk with the corner, and it's headed away. Guendouzi shoots and finds the back of the net for his goal, first goal for Chelsea, and that's Chelsea 6, Blackburn Rovers 0. And we've got a little over a minute to go. So can we find one more from somewhere? Mudryk's free kick hits the crossbar. We're not going to come much closer than that without scoring. And there is your full-time whistle. Chelsea 6, Blackburn Rovers 0. I'll be back in a moment with the transfer update to confirm what you already know about who has come in, and I'll also tell you if anyone else has left since the transfer special on the last episode. So I'll be back with that in just a moment. Okay, time now to confirm the speculation officially. We have made one more signing. Matteo Guendouzi joins from Marseille for 60 million, potentially rising to 72 million. And in terms of outgoings, there have been 2 since the last update. Andre Santos goes to Mallorca on loan with a 1.4 million fee attached to that loan, and Billy G goes to Doncaster with a £3,300 total fee attached to that loan deal. So with the transfer window closed and rounded up, let's have a look at the league table and then confirm what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well, after a bit of a mixed bag start to the season, we are actually currently in a Champions League qualifying spot. We are in 4th place with 9 points from our first 5 matches. But as you can see, just below us, Wolves have a perfect 3 wins from 3. So trail us only on goal difference with 2 games in hand. And there is also West Ham with 1 game in hand on 9 points. Below us as well, and above us Manchester City and Leeds United, who are the new league leaders, also have a perfect record of 4 wins out of 4, so a game in hand on us as well. So let's confirm now when we're going to come back for the next episode, and I am going to bring you back for I'm going to show you in fact I'm only going to play 1 game off camera, and I will bring you back for the Champions League game against Atletico Madrid, and then the home London derby against Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.